right, how's everybody doing tonight? Oh, come on, you got to do better than that. How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah.
Isn't this an awesome occasion?
Yeah.
Come on, I said, isn't this an awesome occasion?
Yes.
With awesome people. And I'm so honored to be here tonight. I know so many great people and faces here, and I consider everybody friends. I consider everybody friends. I'm Eddie Conner. I'm a motivational speaker as well as an author here in the city of Detroit. But I'm also a founder of a program called Boys to Books. And I wanted to unveil really what Boys to Books is all about tonight. I think I had a friend of mine who was just going to help me pass out some literature and just some information so that you kind of see, and not everybody is just an auditory learner. Some of us are visual, some of us are kinesthetic. And this is just some information here. Boys to Books is a program that empowers young Black and Hispanic males through literacy, leadership, and life skills. Young males specifically, but chiefly Black and Hispanic males. You know what they say about our city? Arnie Duncan, the Secretary of Education, classified Detroit as ground zero. Simply because 75% of young people in the city of Detroit do not graduate from high school. Then what they say is that 50% of the young people, 50% of residents, I should say, in the city of Detroit are functionally illiterate. So we're at a crisis, we're at a crossroads in relationship to education because there's a direct connection between illiteracy and incarceration. And more than ever before, our young people have to understand that their ideas are significant, that they can unveil and be who they're supposed to be through the lens of literacy, through the lens of education. You know, I've been teaching 8 years at University High School, and every time young men open up a book, their eyes close. 50% of young males, by the time they enter high school, consider themselves non-readers. And so what I have to do is reach them and appeal them where they are. Our young people like literacy. Our young people like hip-hop. They like poetry. And I told somebody the other day, I said, imagine what would happen if our young people put their face in a book for the same amount of time they spend on Facebook. Imagine what would happen. And so what I understand is that behind every statistic is a story, behind every fact is a face, but most importantly, our young people are not at risk, they are at promise. And that's what this program does. It unveils the purpose, the possibilities, and the promise that's impregnated on the inside of these young males. I test the reading level and the literacy levels of our young males. I expose them to great books, 2 of which I brought here tonight, Letters to a Young Brother by Hill Harper, as well as Nathan McCall's book, Make Me Wanna Holler. Talking about the peril, talking about the promise, talking about prison and the culture and of the negativity that so many of our young people experience. But even like Tupac declared, he said, you can be like a rose that grows through the concrete. And that's what I help our young people to realize and to understand. And that's what I believe just the investment, the seed money tonight will plant something that's going to empower our young men. My young guys, they're interested in being TV producers, authors, speakers, neurosurgeons, but they won't get there if they can't understand how to read. And so I expose to them and relate to them where they are, but I also share the struggle of what I had to go through. Because you're looking at tonight, you're listening to a 14-year survivor of stage 4 cancer. That's what I am, a survivor. I'm not up here tonight just giving some speech. I'm up here sharing from the depth of my soul. Being ostracized, being left for dead, being forsaken, being cast away, being written off, being told I wasn't going to make it. I'm dealing with the same types of young men that I was. And I let them know that you can make it, you can overcome. And I had to change my mindset. The first 3 letters in cancer is can. I tell them you can make it. In spite of being at death's door and people write you off, and like I grew up without a father in my life, so many young brothers as well. 80% of homes, and even on the east side of Detroit, close to 95% of those homes are ran by single parent mothers. I let them know that you can make it. I let them know that you can be a leader. You can be someone who is significant, not a predator in your community, but someone who empowers your community with resilience, with respect, and with something that's on the inside of you that say, you're gonna have to rip my heart out to beat me because I'm not going down, and if I go down, I'm coming back up again. And that's what Boys to Books is all about. It's just received an endorsement for the United States Congress as well as the National Black Law Student Association, and is now going to infiltrate the Detroit public school system. This is turning our city, our communities around, and I know that the News Task Force will see the great growth and production. Our young people don't have to do 4 years in a prison house. They can do 4 years at Morehouse. Not prison, but Princeton. Not 4 years in a correctional facility, but 4 years at a college or university. And so I appreciate you for the opportunity tonight.
Thank you.